What's up, subscribers? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, as requested, we'll be talking about some updates for the company Creative Medical Technologies, trading under the ticker CELZ. But first, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so that you get notifications about our future videos talking about the stock market and personal finances. And while you're down there, if you haven't already, be sure to check out the links in the description to get your free shares of stock from Webull whenever you open and fund your account, as well as $10 of free Bitcoin from Coinbase whenever you open your account and make your first $100 purchase of cryptocurrency. So grab a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage of choice, and let's jump into it. For those of you who may have just recently started to look into Creative Medical Technologies, it's a biopharmaceutical company focused on developing therapeutics derived from mesenchymal stem cells with a goal of treating chronic medical conditions such as liver failure, erectile dysfunction, and degenerative disc disease. We talked about mesenchymal stem cell therapy in one of my prior videos about Creative Medical Technology. I'll leave a link to that video as the pinned comment, so definitely check that out if you'd like to learn more. But in brief, the idea is that by extracting a patient's own mesenchymal stem cells, a physician or other healthcare provider can then inject those stem cells into the affected area of the body, allowing the stem cells to then differentiate into the cells that are needed to treat the pathology. But as an investment opportunity, how much growth potential does Creative Medical Technology offer to its investors? Let's go ahead and take a look at a video from their investor relation page to learn more.
Creative Medical Technology Holdings, trading on the OTC under ticker symbol CELZ, is at the forefront of the regenerative medicine market that is expected to reach $38 billion by 2021, up from $13 billion in 2016. Regenerative medicine is one of the fastest growing medical sectors in the new millennium. CELZ is a commercial-stage international biotechnology company supported by a leadership team with extensive experience, a large scientifically based patent portfolio in urology, orthopedics, and neurology, and a well-defined business model. 30 million men in the United States alone suffer from erectile dysfunction and the disappointment with current options and side effects. CAVRSTEM, a patented procedure for erectile dysfunction using the patient's own stem cells. With an aging population and patients searching for alternative natural treatments without side effects, the timing is perfect for CAVRSTEM. Immcelz is our stem cell procedure developed specifically for the 30% of women suffering from a loss of sensitivity. Like CAVRSTEM, the patient is treated with their own stem cells naturally and without drugs. StemSpy is our patented stem cell procedure for degenerative disc disease, currently affecting over 54 million patients in the U.S. alone at a cost of $35 billion a year. Again, a CELZ technology well-positioned in this market. AmnioStem is our patented amniotic fluid-derived stem cell that has multiple applications. Our initial focus is the treatment of stroke using these laboratory-tested cells. With over 15 million people worldwide suffering from a stroke each year, CELZ is again well-positioned with this technology. An investment in Creative Medical Technology Holdings. An investment in the future of medicine.
Creative Medical Technology is still a very small market cap company that was founded in 1998 and currently trading with a market capitalization of around $24 million. But since the last time that we talked about CELZ here on my channel a couple months ago, when it was trading at around 2 cents per share, the share price did see a huge run up, trading at around 9 cents per share before pulling back and now settling in at around 4 cents per share. So what caused shares of Creative Medical Technology to run up so much here in the short term? Since the last time that we talked about Creative Medical Technology here on my channel, there have been a few updates about the company. Perhaps most significant being their FDA application for Immcelz. On March 16th, Creative Medical Technology announced that the FDA has acknowledged its application for Immcelz as a potential treatment option for stroke patients. As part of this investigational new drug application, Creative Medical Technology will be looking at how Immcelz could potentially help stroke patients to recover from their functional deficits. A stroke is essentially a heart attack of the brain, in which a portion of the brain dies because it's deprived of oxygen. These types of strokes, referred to as ischemic strokes, tend to be the most common, accounting for approximately 90% of all strokes. The other 10% of strokes are called hemorrhagic strokes, a stroke in which a blood vessel ruptures, causing bleeding within the brain. Regardless of what type of stroke a patient suffers from, the deficits that they see after the stroke occurs depends on what part of the brain was involved. With common deficits including hemiparesis, sensory deficits, difficulty swallowing, referred to as dysphagia, and cognitive communication deficits such as aphasia, just to name a few. There are many factors that can determine how much functional recovery a patient can expect to have after their stroke, with some common factors including their baseline functional status as well as their age, with the majority of functional recovery occurring within the first 3 to 6 months after the stroke occurred. So with that being said, where does creative medical technology and Immcelz come into play with stroke recovery? The Immcelz therapy involves utilizing a patient's stem cells as well as their immune cells outside of the body to reprogram the immune cells, essentially trying to make the immune cells more capable of inducing regeneration. So we'll have to wait and see what the studies show. The concept of regenerative medicine certainly is a very hot topic in medicine nowadays, but depending on what the studies show will determine how much clinical utility these therapies will offer. Remember, these videos are never medical or investing advice. They're merely me researching a company and talking about my own due diligence that I've performed. Small cap companies like Creative Medical Technology are always a very risky and speculative investment, and depending on how their studies go will determine whether or not this investment is a boom or a bust. So if you're considering investing in Creative Medical Technology, definitely make sure you're doing your own research and willing to accept any type of risk that may come with an investment in CELZ. What are your thoughts about Creative Medical Technology? Are you invested in this company? Are you thinking about investing in CELZ? Where do you think the share price is going over both the short term and the long term? Be sure to comment down below and let me know what you think. And while you're down there, if there are any other stocks or topics that you would like me to talk about in a future video, please feel free to comment that down below as well. As a reminder, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a certified financial planner. I'm a resident physician with an interest in personal finances and investing. Please make sure you're doing your own research before you make any financial decisions. And please be sure to smash that like button and click on the subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm and to help support my channel. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.